start your engines. IndyCar is taking over the streets of D.C. this weekend. But before the racing begins, drivers around the district are going to have to navigate some major street closures and traffic changes. Clint Osborne is joining us now with everything you need to know. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, thanks for helping us get the word out.
Okay, it's funny because I wanted to mention what you and I were just talking about, which is my plan this weekend was to just go without a ticket and kind of navigate my way around everything. And you're saying that's not the plan.
Yeah, all of the tickets for this event are accounted for and out, and there's not going to be a great way to just like sort of stroll up and watch the race from outside. So we've been encouraging folks who want to watch the race. It's going to be nationally televised. Watch it from home or watch it from one of our wonderful bars and restaurants around the district.
You know, better to know ahead of time, right? To just make a plan. Okay, obviously this is a major event happening right in the heart of the city. What kind of security and emergency planning is in place, and what should people know before attending before they arrive even?
Yeah, so we've been planning this event for around a year now with the IndyCar folks, with our federal partners. This is going to look and feel a lot like our other large America 250 events this summer, and that means a fenced perimeter. It means TSA-style checkpoints to get into the event if you have a ticket, and it also means crowds and traffic snarls.
If you were to give someone biggest piece of advice for anyone heading downtown, whether they're going to the race or just trying to get where they need to go, what is the most valuable piece of information you can share?
Number one is pack your patience. If you're trying to get downtown, expect delays, leave additional time so that you're not feeling rushed to get down there. The number one way to save yourself time this weekend is going to be to use Metro. In addition to being faster, it's also air conditioned.
Sure.
So temperatures are not going to be as high as some of the other events we've had this summer, but it's still going to be very warm out. So taking Metro is the best way to get there fast and feel good when you do.
Okay, obviously DC is a crowded place. So how did the city go about, selecting the perimeter, not only for the track, but also the areas that you guys have sectioned off for the race?
So a lot of this event is going to be on the National Mall. The track really surrounds the panels from 3rd to 9th Street on the National Mall. That gives us the ability to work with the IndyCar folks to put out watch zones on the mall, but also to minimize the footprint. But obviously, these cars they're fast and they need a track. So we had to look with the IndyCar folks at what was the best way to set up a track.
You and I were just talking to some of the other events we've seen, whether it was the 4th of July events. Heat was oppressive and it was a major factor. It's going to be a little bit better this time around for the weekend, but you guys prepare for all of that, correct? We
do. Yeah, as you said, the temps are going to be a little bit lower. We're going to peak out around 90. The humidity should be a little bit lower. We want to encourage people, though, take ownership for that, right? Sure. Stay hydrated, drink plenty of water before you leave to come down to the race. Come early. We know that it's going to take a lot of time, and the IndyCar folks have been clear that it's going to take a lot of time to get in. They also have a lot of water positioned to go out to people attending the race inside the perimeter.
Got it. And with speeds, really reaching as high as we know they're going to be, it's going to be spicy out there. It's going to be fun to see them going. I think we heard up to 170 miles an hour, some of these cars. What kind of testing has been done to both protect the drivers and really the spectators from any injuries?
There's a really, really intensive safety program that goes into this. It starts with defining a perimeter that's manageable for the drivers, and it looks at fence lines for the drivers and for any debris that comes off. We do see crashes at these races. And then we have a plan, obviously, for severe weather that may roll in the later afternoon, as we tend to have in D.C.
All right, Homeland Security and Emergency Management Director Clint Osborne, thank you so much for joining us, and it'll be a great weekend.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, we appreciate the conversation. Joe, we'll send it over to you. Get a check on our forecast.